Hasan, LA is kind of trash. LA is kind of trash, Hasan. I'm a little do I need to leave now? Is this it? Is this bridge burn?
Ladies and gentlemen, FD Signifiers in the building. Finally.
It's
been a long time.
All right, so cool. Like, how do you? We're gonna have to talk about this for me.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
We got to get into the nature of content because I'm looking at this. I don't understand how your brain can process what I'm looking at.
Yeah, this is like, I've been doing this for so long that it's second nature. So it's not that, it's not that hard for me, but it is definitely confusing for a lot of people when they try to comprehend it for the first time ever.
I just saw somebody say every time a guest comes on, this conversation happens.
Yeah. No matter what happens, like, I just have a massive base of haters that are always looking for any opportunity to shit on me. So I'm just like, yeah, people are just, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea. People are always going to fucking misunderstand what I'm saying. So I'm just going to have fun with it.
And we talked about this when I way back at the drama video, right? Which, and that's a perfect example because, like, I was so excited about the takes you had in the video, but then, like, literally the day after the video drop was the Wizarding Game discourse. And
yeah.
And that was a perfect example of, like, okay, on one end, I thought it was weird how you became the focal point of that, right? That becomes like steak for content. That becomes rich for content.
Yeah.
And then it becomes this like never ending cycle of reaction videos to the take, which is taking away from the whole point of addressing the problem of the individuals affected by that game. And so I made a video where I kind of spelled this out, and I was like, you know what, if I make this video, it's going to become FD versus Hasan, and it's going to get away from the trans folks in my community expressing their issues with J.K. Rowling and transphobia, etc. It's just this impossible balancing act. Our role is almost explicitly for manufacturing the attention economy to be going towards the things that we care about and that require that attention.
Yeah, that's why I try to weaponize that all the time, like, and try to make a valuable lesson out of, like, controversies, even controversies surrounding myself. I've moved away from doing it for controversies surrounding myself because I recognize that, like, anytime I pay any attention to it, that it further emboldens a base of not necessarily construct. Yeah. Anytime there is, like, some real drama or anything like that happening, I try to not leave it at just like, here's my take on this, but this is why it matters. This is why I'm talking about it, and try to, like, tag it along with, like, some structural analysis.
Yeah, I'm rocking. I'm in LA. Hasan, LA is kind of trash. LA is kind of trash, Hasan. I'm a little do I need to leave now? Is this it? Is this bridge burn? Yeah, but I decided I was gonna try to rep Los Angeles a little bit. So I wore System of a Down shirt. I had one video go viral. I got on Twitter. The first thing I ever heard about you was this house. And after hearing about it for the last 3-4 years and coming to it, and this is no shade, this is a normal ass fucking house.
That's what everybody says. Every time people come to my house, it's literally the exact same response.
Like, I was trying to buy a house early this year. It didn't go through. But, like, I don't want people to have seen the house I was about to buy, which is cost less because it's in Georgia, right? So, yeah, like, money is relative according to space. But, like, this is a normal ass. Like, going back to the anti-fandom shit. This is just like, I have uncles.
You will never be able to describe it to people, though. They literally, in their minds, have, like, turned it into. In their minds, they've turned it into, like, a mega mansion, like a chateau with a fucking moat. Like, it's a nice house. It's a really nice house.
It's a nice house,
and it's in a nice neighborhood, which is why it's so expensive. It's not. You're right. It's not in a nice neighborhood, but it's in a neighborhood that is expensive. You flew this man out to gaslit us into shutting about your mansion. Fuck you, fake commie. Yeah, see, like, these are. So that's actually a great take because that's a joke from a 18-month subscriber.
Okay.
And I think originally that's how it started. It started as, like, jokes inside of this community because we meme a lot, right? But basically it devolved into, like, my haters taking it seriously. Like, Hasan doesn't pay his editors. Hasan lives in a mega mansion. And at first we were, like, just joking about it. And then people literally took it seriously and decided like, oh no, that's actually real. And then half of it was like people who knew that it wasn't real but didn't care because it was like, oh, we get to shit on the e-celeb that I fucking despise for one reason or the other.
You know, and this is not to like this, I didn't come on to absolve you as the
No, I mean, you don't have
wise
to.
black uncle. But like it is a weird, like the one thing that I've kept in mind as we've talked is like the otherworldliness of the space we occupy as fake celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like we have no real resources or access to like the protective elements of celebrity.
Yeah.
We are,
and we also aren't like removed. Like we're not multiple layers removed from our audiences or like the average person in the way that like an actual celebrity is.
Yeah.
Like the irony is like because of the nature of the content that we create, it's constant communication and constant feedback, which makes you very accessible. And just like you mentioned, the Hogwarts drama is a perfect example of this. Like, because I'm the most accessible person, you can't fucking tell J.K. Rowling to kill herself because she's not going to do it. She's a billionaire. And she only gets on Twitter to just be like transphobic. But me, on the other hand, I am an incredibly accessible, easy to attack target that will give you the feeling of solidarity and the feeling of like other people coming on to join your crusade. So it feels productive.
The celebrity works against us in that regard. But here's the other thing though, and you know, to be, you know, honest, like you also have to have a responsibility with the platform, right? And it's something I just fully started learning, you know, a couple of months ago. I won't say the person's name, right? But I did a video about another creator's shitty video, and I didn't think to myself, and like I was like, I really want this take to be out there. So I left the video out, and it didn't occur to me that even if my fan base wasn't about to go like dogpile that person, I put the green light on that person as ripe for critique. Mm-hmm. And so next thing you know, there's like 5 different critique videos about this individual, and everything's getting blamed on me. I'm like, I didn't do half of this shit. But I was like, oh, but I kind of started the shit. You lose control of your actual like voice. Like as soon as you say, I think about like, you know, Spider-Man, the night he becomes Spider-Man, and then he opens the door the next day and he rips it off the hinges. Like that's kind of the area we're in. And so what you have to learn is, right,
great power comes great responsibility.
Great power comes responsibility. Fuck, I'm going to get drugged for this appearance. Because that uncle shit is not going to die after this. But no, but for real though, you have to like, you Hasan, as long, you know, you have to say, all right, this person just said something out of pocket. These people said something out of pocket. Or this topic, this area is, I got a strong take on this. And then you got to go through like 7 filters about like, not so much filtering out like what is the right thing to say for the perfect, like non-offensive, whatever. But for as the chat goes down, which one of these motherfuckers is going to do the dumb shit? Is it you?
Well,
Bean Finder?
Sometimes there's people in here that are like hate watching. There's a lot of people that are hate watching that will literally act like they're your fans and go and do crusades on behalf of you in an effort to try to get you to try to get other people to hate you. Mm-hmm. So like the mania only gets worse. It's not like you know, anything you can imagine that like some psychopathic individual would do, people do regularly.
I can't imagine your DMs.
Yeah, I mean at that
my
point,
shit's so wild. But
yeah,
like,
at that point it's just like, you know, I've just grown accustomed to it. You know what I mean?